What up? Mulligan is back, and welcome to another episode of Wise Words, where I attempt to drop nuggets of wisdom in your pocket, whether that's from the games I play or just life in general. And sometimes I also rant about things that bother me and even just talk about things going on with me in my life. But today I've got some random monium tavern brawl in the background for those that want something to look at while listening to me talk. This is one of, if not my least favorite tavern brawls, by the way, for those wondering. But just like all the previous episodes, you don't have to watch the video, since what I'm going to talk about is more important. And yes, a pack opening video would be more appropriate. And I did have a few that I recorded a while back, but my editing software is not playing nice with any of those videos. So this one will have to do. So today I want to talk about your personal finances and how to handle your money correctly. In Hearthstone, anyway. These are some tips I've picked up on the way. Keep in mind, nothing I say should be taken as gospel, but these tips have helped me out for the past 2 years. Also, this is mainly to help free-to-play players, and not so much the people that just have money to blow on Hearthstone, but I believe everyone will be able to pick up something from this video. And these tips will also help minimize the amount of real money you have to spend when a new adventure or expansion comes out, at least in my personal experience. So let's jump in. There are 3 tips that I wanted to give you guys today. The first one is diligence, having diligence. These are practicing diligence, I guess I should say. But these are mostly the obvious things that most people know. Things like logging in every day to check what quests you have, re-rolling the 40 gold quests to try and get a 50 gold quest or higher. For those that don't know, every day you log into Hearthstone, you are given a daily quest in your quest log, and you have the ability to delete that quest to try to get a different one. You can only do that once per day. Other things like doing tavern brawls every single week to make sure you get your free classic pack, things of that nature. But the other 2 that I want to touch on that I don't see get talked about a lot, and that leads me to my second one, which is setting goals. These could be small goals or big goals. Of course, the obvious ones are saving up gold to go through the wings of that new adventure mode that just came out, but you can even get a little creative and make your own goals. Like, say, I want to save 1,000 gold so I can buy 10 packs from this set because I need a few cards from there. You can argue that just buying a pack every time you hit 100 gold accomplishes the same thing, but setting small goals teaches you the next thing that I'm going to mention, which, and this is the last one, it is discipline. Save your gold. Don't spend it, no matter how much you have, until you reach whatever goal you've made for yourself. This is very difficult to do, especially when you start getting a few hundred gold, then 1,000 gold, then several thousand gold. The same idea can be applied to dust, as you will get to a point where you will have a lot of it eventually, enough to make several legendaries. So I wanted to give a little insight into what I personally do. I've started to save all my dust until I reach a certain amount, and only plan to spend it after each rotation in standard, which should be around April of every year. I also only disenchant cards when there's either a patch where cards get nerfed, and even then I'll only disenchant those cards, the extra copies of the ones that got nerfed, or after a rotation in standard, like I just mentioned, where I plan to do a mass disenchant of all my extra copies of cards. We recently got a patch update at the time of this video with some card nerfs, just before BlizzCon for the second year in a row. So it's safe to say that nerfs will happen around this time every year. I have a feeling that nerfs will happen again when sets rotate out of standard as well. So basically, I disenchant only twice a year, and I only plan to do a mass disenchant once a year. As far as how I manage my gold, I just hoard it until an expansion comes out and spend it all then. And then every time an adventure gets introduced, that I just buy the adventures with real money. I never spend gold on adventures. Now keep in mind, this is what I do on my main account on NA. So I do have another account that's basically free to play on EU that I've never spent my own money on it. The only money I've really spent is money that's been given to me from people, like if I win a gift card or something like that. But all the tips I mentioned earlier have really helped me out on that account, especially the goal setting. So the goals I set myself actually motivate me to play on my EU account, because for a while I just ignored it. So right now I'm about to finish this personal goal that I had to save 1,500 gold to buy 15 Whispers of the Old Gods packs. And then after that, I'm just going to save up gold for the next expansion, which will probably be in December. But yeah, these things that I mentioned, they help if you ever want to reach a point where you buy packs in bulk with just gold. And you can even start doing pack opening videos or streams if you're able to. Because usually they've helped me out, since I am the type of person that just wants to buy packs in bulk. I don't want to just buy a pack a day. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this today. If you liked the video, just feel free to leave a like. Hit that like button just below the video. If you disliked it, then hit the dislike button, but just let me know in the comments as to why you didn't like it. Also, if you don't want to miss any future stuff coming down the pipe, just feel free to subscribe. And the links to all the social clubs I hang out at are in the description box below. Twitter, Google+, Twitch, etc., etc. Anyway, this has been another episode of Wise Words. And until the next video, Mulligan is out. You guys take care. Peace.